Good evening, friends, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Onge, and I will be your host for tonight. And finally, need I say finally, we are hosting the beautiful Shimieto Makubele, who is the reigning Miss Remarkable South Africa. So Shimi, when you're ready, please send us that request to join the live so we can get the show on the road. It's been a long time coming, since the 8th of February. Oh my goodness. I was editing the poster the other day and I was looking at the date, 8th February, up in to come and claim her seat on the throne. Please send it again, my darling. It says you couldn't join, but you're here now. Hi!
Hi!
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. You look so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you did your makeup. You look like $1 million bucks.
It's not like makeup, it's just like there, you know.
Oh, but it's still makeup. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Bianca, hi Letu. She's saying the remarkable Shimmy. Oh my word. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's really a pleasure and an honor to finally have you on the show. I've been following you on my personal Instagram account since last year already. And I was looking at this gorgeous girl thinking, oh my gosh, like we need to have her on the show as soon as possible.
I've also been
finally
following you guys for like the longest time. And to finally approach you guys like I really want this, and you guys accepted. I was like, oh my word, I've always wanted this, and I'm happy like we're finally doing it. Like literally, I'm so happy.
Amazing stuff. So now we need to start the show with an icebreaker. You know, I think last time you did the icebreaker, right? Yes, we reached that point. So the icebreaker for today is, what is your favorite song to walk to in a pageant?
Miss Independent.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes, I love that one as well.
Yeah.
I love it. Any specific reason why? Is it the meaning of the song or is it the beat?
More likely the meaning of the song and also the beats, because it kind of like, you know, when you're moving and it's showing you like you can be independent, anything you want, you can actually achieve it. You don't have to like depend on anyone, just like be your Miss Independent. So like that's actually like, yeah, I really like this.
Amazing stuff. Amazing. Thank you so much, Shimi. So now let's get this show on the road. Please tell us more about yourself. Like we know you from Instagram. Now we want to know the real you. Like where do you come from? All that good stuff.
Okay. So Shimiata is basically a very normal person, not too loud, not too, you know, it's just me. I'm originally from Limpopo, Guyana, and I'm actually 20. Right now I'm doing my final year in software development at Rosebank College, and I'm a title holder for a couple of pageantry titles. I'm a fashion model and also a runway model, and lastly the reigning Miss Remarkable.
Amazing stuff. No, thank you so much for that nice summary. So you're originally from Limpopo, around here. You still stay in Joburg South?
Yeah, I stay in Joburg South.
Okay. Did you come here for varsity, or have you always been this side?
At first it was actually for varsity only, but now I actually like got an apartment, so it's officially like, now I'm a Johannesburg girl. You understand?
Yes. Now you're a Joburg girl. Now, but you chose the best part of Joburg. I'm from the south, and I love it so much. It's so nice, so quiet. People of the south are still like friendly and stuff. So yeah, you chose the best part of Joburg, I must say. Right. Amazing stuff. And you said you're studying software development.
Yeah, software development.
That is a monster course in university. You must be really smart.
No, I don't know if I should say it's smart or what, because it's hard. The course itself, it's hard, but not that hard. We just have to like study like most of the times, every time of the day. Make sure like you're always on your laptop getting something done, because if you don't push at all, I feel like it's going to be hard for you. But as long as you keep on like keeping the momentum as you go, then it's definitely going to be worth it at the end of the day. Yeah.
Right? And you're speaking about it so seamlessly because you are smart. Just like, ah, man, like that's just what people are. Just like, amazing stuff. So now, what does a typical, let me choose a random day, a typical Saturday in your life look like? Because you are studying and you're working now, right? So when you get your free time on Saturday, when do you get time to do everything else? So take us through a day when you wake up like on a random Saturday.
Okay, so like let me say on a random Saturday, because honestly, most of the time it's very, very busy. So to start off, on a Saturday, I wake up. I don't wake up like very early. I give myself time to rest. If I'm not going anywhere, I can wake up around 8 and then just clean the house and stuff like that. But let's say maybe I have events and stuff like that. I wake up very, very early. I prepare myself, clean the house, do my makeup, and go to a show. Example, soon you'll be seeing something on my page. I'm not going to mention anything, but soon, very soon, I'll be going somewhere. So it's going to be like a very, very busy day. And I feel like ever since the year started, I've been very busy a lot. So a typical day throughout, like I'm always very, very busy. So yeah, after my whole events and other, I come back home, I take a shower, I rest a bit, and then go study. Then that's it.
That's it. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing and being so real with us. And in the midst of everything else, what do you love the most about yourself?
Honestly, I really, really love the way, let me say, the way I think and my actual height. Although I'm not yet there where I want to be, but I really do like my height because, you know, every time when I go somewhere, they're like, this girl is so tall. This girl is so tall. And actually, my friends are like, shorter than me, and I'm always like the tall one. So, like, that's what I really love about myself. It, like, shows me off, you understand? So, like, yeah.
Right. I love that. We interviewed another pageant queen last year, Kabiso Ndlovu, and she mentioned that she was teased a lot about her height, especially in primary school because she's still a preteen, and that's how she got into modeling and using that to her advantage. Did you experience the same thing as well?
Not really. Let me say, like, in my family, I'm actually the most taller one. So every time I have to go out with my parents and my twin, I'm actually like the most taller one and be like, oh, so you're taller than your mom, you're taller than your parents. I do experience that a lot, but I do not use it into my disadvantage. I use it into my advantage because it actually shows me off. So quite short, let me say, I actually do not mind what people say about me as long as I appreciate who I am and what I love. So it's like always like that. So
amazing stuff. No, thank you so much for that inspiration in particular. Hopefully many young people will be watching this and are watching this and they can take a lot away from that. And then now let's get to the reason why this platform is here in the first place. Pageantry. Where did it all begin for you? How did it begin? Just give us a short bio of your pageant life.
So I actually fell in love with modeling as a whole at a very, very young age. But you know, I come from a very small town in Guyana. There were like no much exposure. So I decided to diverge into pageantry first so I can at least learn how things are done and stuff like that. So in 2018, that's where the whole pageantry world started. I joined pageant which was called Miss Exclusive Mall Town. And then I was very shy. I didn't know what to do because I didn't really have. But what I did was, you know what, this internet, this YouTube, you can literally learn anything from them. So I just went there, Googled how to walk, how to answer questions, your interview, each questions, stuff like that, research. And then when it was time for the pageant day, I remember it was in September. Yeah, it was in September. I just went there being myself with the support of my parents and stuff like that. And then actually the day before, my mom did train me with that. Like, show me how you walk, with questions, you know, all those stuff. So yeah, on the day, that's when it got to do everything. I was like, you know what? Let me leave everything to God, and I'll just use everything that I know. Even if I win or don't, fine. But surprisingly, I didn't become a queen. However, I was like the first princess, and for like first time, I was like, I'm really proud of myself. Like literally, I about pageantry, but I'm here. I want something. So like, yeah, ever since then, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna continue with this, and then I just like continued all the way up and till now. So like every time I get this question on how it started, it actually reminds me like I cannot stop now. I have to like keep on moving on, because like I'm literally proud of myself and everything that I've done. It's been like 5 years now, if I'm not mistaken, 5-6 years. I don't have a coach at all. The only person who coaches me is my mom. Like I literally don't have anything, but right now I'm trying to get like all those connections by myself, doing everything by myself. So like I'm literally proud of myself and everything that I've achieved so far. Yeah.
Sure. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's really amazing. And do you want to get a coach in the future? Do you feel like you need one, or are you just good?
Right now my actual plan is to diverge into runways. So I think I'll be joining another agency real soon. I'm just not yet sure when, but soon I will need an agency to like help me with things, because I do have connections, but sometimes people are there to like help you to achieve what you maybe you cannot achieve by your own, right? So yeah, I'll be very soon, so I can get to where I really want to be in this modeling journey.
In the modeling journey. Oh, I love it so much. Thank you for sharing that. And now I'm going to address, it's not even the elephant in the room. It's like, what's the opposite of the elephant in the room? It's everyone knows this. Whoever is watching this live right now and they know who you are, they know your love for former Miss South Africa, Tamron Green.
Oh,
I mean, Miss Universe runner-up as well. How did all of that begin? Like, I love the way you just look up to her, and I love her as well personally. I could tell from that group that she's going to be somewhere in the top 3. So how did you fall in love with her?
okay, I remember when I first knew about her, it was the first time I started like my pageantry in 2018. So I followed the whole journey in Miss South Africa, and I was like, I read her advocacy, what she stands for, and I remember she was like more talking more about, was it, yeah, it was tuberculosis, right? Yeah, she was talking more about it. I really like her thinking capacity, the way she always addresses issue. That's how I actually got to fall in love with her. Then ever since, and she actually won Miss South Africa in 2018, I was like, nah, this one is my favorite. Like I really love her. So then I think my eyes were all over her every time. So she really like inspires me a lot, and every time I feel like giving up, I'd be like, remember, there's someone that I adore, there's someone who I look up to, who is Tamron Green, right? So yeah, so every time that person who always pops in my mind when I feel like giving up, because I feel like she's my sister, even if she doesn't know it, but she's really my sister. Like I really look up. So yeah, that's like I've fallen in love with her a lot of times, and I know like yeah, she really inspires me.
She inspires you. I love it so much. And she viewed your story the other day, and you went crazy.
Yeah,
like
what? You know, I posted like random stories, and I was just checking like who viewed, and then I was like, wait, there's like a blue tick and something. I was like, wait, this is Tamron Green, and she like viewed all my stories every day. She like did view. What's going on? Like maybe she's gonna text me or something. Like, I don't know, but honestly, I'm happy that she actually got to view my stories. I'm really happy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love it so much because she's also on your bio. I mean, you mentioned it on your bio that she is your inspiration of your greatest inspiration of all time. And I love that sort of relationship, if I put it that way. You know, we love it so much that Miss South Africa is the biggest pageant in the country, and we want you guys to aspire to it as well. Do you see yourself entering South Africa in the future?
Very soon, very soon. It was actually supposed to be this year, but I took like a step back to like figure out my life before that actual big part. So my actual plan was immediately when I turned 20, I want to join Miss South Africa. But you know, like sometimes we want life to be something, but sometimes life is something else. And I was like, you know what, for now, let me like focus on my mental health, focus on what I will do best in myself before I actually get to that big part. So yeah, but very like 2 years, maybe next year or 3 years, you'll see me.
Right, right. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And let's come back to your reigning title, Miss Remarkable South Africa. Please tell us about that moment when they announced your name. I saw the pictures. You looked like you were about to collapse. What was going through your mind at that particular moment?
Okay, when they announced the top 6 and my name was there, I was like, you know what? We're gonna kill the Q&A part. But it was like, oh no, one there that's a bit intimidating me. So immediately they called that person a runner-up, and it was like only me and another girl left. I think at the back of my mind, I knew it was gonna be me. But at the same time, I left room for disappointment, right? So immediately when they announced my name, I was in disbelief for a short moment. I was like, wait, did they say Shimieto or what? And then my mom at the audience, I remember she was crying, and then my dad was there, my tune was also there. I was like, this is real. And for the fact that I got him impressed, this was like his first time actually attending my show. I was really impressed, and I was like, okay, so this is really it. And then I remember they were like, okay, you can be here for now, just to like take a moment, you know. And then I said, God, if this is real, then thank you. I was just like so thankful. So like to like conclude it, I'm like I was just thankful, and I was like thankful for everyone that really supported me. It was really a long journey, but here we are. Here we are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And of course, on your journey towards the crown, you're hosting an Instagram live series on GBV, mental health, and bullying. Are you going to continue with the series during your reign? And what is your biggest takeout from it?
Okay, during my reign, we are continuing with it. I was supposed to start last week, but few challenges happened with someone that I was supposed to go live with. So definitely this day or Friday, I'll be going live with someone else. So the whole series is going to be, but this time around, I'm going to be featuring all the Miss Remarkable winners for last year. Your Faye, Annie, you know, like those people, all the queens, I'll be featuring them. And also the princesses and ambassadors. So yeah, the show is going to run, and of course I'm gonna be having some bonus sessions with different title holders outside.
Nice.
And then what else? Okay, what's going to happen also, I'll be visiting schools real soon. Have one which is booked. I'm just waiting for like a date and time. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing throughout my reign. And also to like continue talking about mental health, gender-based violence, and bullying.
And bullying, yes. Those 3 topics are your advocacy, and how did you get to actually choosing them to be the subjects of your live series?
Like the thing that I actually chose, that I have focused much on, is mental health. I feel like I would say I was a victim or what, but it's something that I can actually relate to. So I chose to speak about that because it's something that I can relate to, and I'm also trying to find answers to other people. Like, let's help each other. What I know about mental health, this is how I'm tackling it. So what is your view? So yeah, that's how I'm dealing with it. So Miss Remarkable as a whole has 3 pillars, which is gender-based violence, mental health, and bullying. So the reason for the series to the rest of the topics is because I also want to touch more. It's not because I want more on mental health only. I also want to diverge and talk about other things. Yeah, so that's the main reason why.
That's the main reason why. I love that. And mental health is, of course, one of the biggest issues we need to deal with in the country at the moment, because there's so much awareness on mental health. And the other day I was having a discussion with one of my friends, and they said that mental health, emo fashioning, like it's in fashion, or everyone is talking about it. And I had to explain to them that it's the awareness part of things. You know, when people start becoming aware of something, then they're getting into those conversations. Have you experienced something like that before? Has anyone ever said to you, ah, no, why mental health? Everyone is doing it. Everyone has depression.
Yeah, it does happen like a lot. Let's say maybe you're
Hmm.
struggling with something, they're like, is this a trend now? And I'm like to myself, when you struggle with
Hmm.
a trend, it's something that's real.
Hmm.
So as long as
Hmm.
when we get to talk about it, that's the more we get to heal. But if we don't choose to talk about it, those matters are gonna keep on going on and on. And you know, people do take out their lives because of such issues because they don't talk about it.
Hmm.
But we leave room to be talking about those kind of matters. That's where we get to limit things. That's where I
Hmm.
myself get to understand, like, oh, I cannot do these kind of things. Maybe I can
Hmm.
tackle this in this way. So the more we
Hmm.
get to talk about it, the more we get to heal. But if we say like this is a trend, of course everything is going to be a trend, but are we ever gonna achieve those trends into like the most possible positive way? So yeah.
The most positive way. And do you think the government could be doing, or what do you think the government could be doing more in order to raise this awareness on mental health?
We do okay, us as pageant models and actually as a country as a whole, I've seen a lot of
Hmm.
people do talk about mental health. But according to me, I feel like the more we talk about it, are we having actions? Are we getting people that have
Right.
experienced things to tell us how did they tackle this
Hmm.
thing? You know, we do have I've seen this other day, someone was talking about the mental health issue and how they almost died because of it. But can you
Hmm.
exclusive to us on how did you manage to like tackle that
Hmm.
and not take the path? You know, so I think South Africa as a whole, we can try to have those normal talks that take us throughout our comfort zone. We get to talk about all
Hmm.
those. How can we achieve this? How can I help someone? Okay, I have a friend who's struggling from this. How can I help them? I myself am
Hmm.
struggling. How can people get to help me? How can I learn to like voice things out? So like yeah, we have to be comfortable with this kind of triggering topics and learn to share. Let's talk. Someone might be struggling from something that I'm also struggling with, but if we get
Hmm.
to about it, we get to share everything, then yeah, I think we can achieve something as a country.
We can, especially through action. You're right. It's good to talk about, start these conversations, but the actioning out of everything is the missing part in there. Thank you so much for sharing your advocacy with us. And you have a foundation, have a heart foundation. Please tell us more about it. What is the purpose, and what are some of the activities that you're involved in at the moment?
I actually found this in 2021 during my
Mhm.
Miss Teen Southern Africa journey. I always wanted to have something of my own, something I can say, oh, this is my little baby. So
Mm.
yeah, I always had the thing with my mom where every holidays we get to give out. But then
Mm.
throughout my whole life, I was like, I actually want to start a foundation regarding this. I want it to be known.
Mm.
I want the whole to know what I'm actually doing under something. That's where I
Mm.
found the name Out Foundation, you know. So Head Out Foundation is basically about giving out. So most holidays we
Mm.
do give out. It can be sanitary pads, food parcels, you know, anything in general, as long as it's charity. That's what it's all about.
Ah, amazing stuff. And where do you see it going in the future? Like, what is your vision for your foundation?
I actually want it to grow. So currently, you know, trying to get those few connections, few
Eh,
people that can help me. That's what's
eh,
basically happening right now. I'm trying to like restructure everything, and also the page. Trying to get like an algorithm on how I want to structure the page. So
mm,
very soon I'll be starting something again. I'm not gonna mention what because I do not like
Yes.
mentioning before it actually starts. So yeah, um, something is coming. Very great news will be coming very soon. So I actually wanted to grow. I want the whole world to know about it. I wanna reach many lives. I don't want it to be like in Gauteng or in Limpopo only. I wanna travel across the whole country. Maybe if possible, we can also like go international with it. Like try to help. So
Yes.
like that's the most plan about it. Yeah.
Amazing stuff, amazing. And then now reaching the end of the interview, and before we go, of course, we want to know from you. You're doing amazing stuff. You know, you're a professional, you're studying, you are a model as well. But at the end of the day, if I put it that way, what do you want to be remembered as?
I always want to be remembered as that one person who always wanted to change the world, always wanted to bring smile to people. I know we're all facing different things in life, but let's not forget that at the end of the day, we're still human. We still want to achieve a lot of things. So I want to be remembered as that person. Like, let's always have positiveness in everything that we do. Yeah.
Ah, I love that so much. I love it, love it. The world needs more of that for sure. And lastly, what does beauty mean to you?
Um, Beauty in general is something that's more of like not outside but inside. You can be beautiful
Mm.
outside, yeah, good looking, but what are you giving to the world? So beauty is more of like what you give to the world. Are you giving us the positive part of you? Are you giving us the good, something that I can learn from? So beauty is all about how can I put this? Beauty is all about like what you give. That's what it means to me. What you give is beauty to me.
Ah, I love it. What you give is beauty to you. Ah, love it so much. One of the best what does beauty mean to you answers we've got it on the show. Anyway, I love it. And no man, I'm not done with the question.
Mm-mm.
The entries for Miss Remarkable this year, they opened, right? Not so long ago. Yes. So for anyone who's watching you as the reigning queen and they want to be, you know, where you are, you know, have an interview with Her Majesty, get the nice crown and the nice sash, what advice would you give to them to win the competition?
Okay, I did say like the some of the semi-finalists here, like I see you guys.
Yes,
Honestly,
yes.
Miss Remarkable as a whole is a beautiful pageant. They let you explore. Let me talk about a bit, a brief of how my finalist journey was. It was very beautiful. You get to be
Mm,
creative, you get to do anything you want, as long as you get to like follow what the pageant is about. So if you
mm,
are join Miss Remarkable, yes, entries are still open if you want to enter. Just text the number, just go through the page, you'll see the number and how to enter and stuff. So Miss
mm,
Remarkable is a pageant as long as you have your own goals. So what I can say, set goals, be ready to do
mm,
everything, be ready to serve. It's like more of being a leader, be ready to serve all the time, be ready to be a queen. You have to also like think like a queen. So yeah, play around it, be creative throughout around it, and do it fun. Make sure that you are seen. Make sure that we get to see you. We get like, oh, we have a contestant called Bianca. We really want to see who is this Bianca? Why should we crown her?
mm,
You yeah,
mm,
every only for Miss Remarkable actually. Any pageant, make sure like you have all these. Be a queen, be ready to serve, all those things. That's basically what I can say.
That's basically all you can say. Ah, thank you so, so much for joining us on the show. It worked out so nicely. I'm so excited. Like, we've been through a lot, guys. We went through 2 days of trying to do the show. So now we are here. So it's really so exciting. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your time and for being so patient with the whole process. We wish you nothing but the best for the rest of your reign and pageantry in general.
Thank you so much, and I'm very, very grateful. This is finally happening. Like it finally happened. Grateful.
Amazing stuff. You must have yourself a great evening further.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. Like, she's so gorgeous, it's intimidating. You know, when you're looking at someone and then their smile is just like, so perfect. And it's like, okay, let me try my best. Let me do that beauty thing. You know, the beauty that she's talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Shimiye Makubele, who is the reigning Miss Remarkable South Africa. It was such a great pleasure to have her back on the show after trying, like I said, for 2 episodes in a row and we couldn't get it right. 74 didn't happen, but now we are on 85 and it was nothing short of perfect. So now, before I go, we have a couple of announcements. One of the biggest announcements for this evening, of course, is the winner. You know, we're about to announce the winner for the 2 VIP tickets to attend the grand finale of the Mrs. Universe South Africa pageants. And the winner is, I'm just going to mention the username. I want a rematch. Hi, Faith. Yes, you should definitely get a rematch, hey? Because yours was also very troublesome at some point, and you were the last finalist during that Black Friday special. So text me on WhatsApp, yes, or here on Instagram, DM me, and then yeah, we'll talk about your rematch very, very soon. It definitely needs to happen. Hi, Letu. Guys, please let me focus on the announcement. And the winner is at Miss_Rapala. Yes, at Miss Rapala. She is the winner for the 2 VIP tickets to join us to attend the grand finale for the Mrs. Universe South Africa. It's going to be this coming Saturday, the 27th of May at Golden City in the Lyric Theatre. So Miss Rapala will contact you after the show so you can claim your tickets. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to everyone who joined in. It was really fun running the competition. And now another announcement. This Thursday, the 25th of May, is the last one for the month, which means that we'll be hosting our monthly It Is Within You chats. This month, we'll be unpacking the ins and outs of preparing for an international pageant. I love that one. With the director for Teen Universe South Africa. And also, she's the former Teen Universe South Africa, Zandile Masia. So we can't wait to host Zandile this coming Thursday. So please tune in. We're starting at 5:15. We're starting at 17:15 p.m. So be there and get all the goods. And lastly, if you are or know anyone who is a pageant service provider, you can now advertise your products or services on our platform. Send us an email on hermajestyorganization@gmail.com or WhatsApp us on 073 117 7477. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a great show. Remember to show us some love on any social media platform. We are Her Majesty Organization across all of them. But from myself, Onke, and the rest of the team, it's all love. Bye.